Alright, let's get into it. We all know that in the world of tactical 5.56 rifles, the AR-15 rules. Oftentimes, it seems like it's the only choice for a modern semi-auto 5.56 caliber rifle. But what if I told you there were better, or at the very least, some serious alternative options? So, I went out and started seeking those alternatives. And I found a handful that are absolutely worthy of being called AR-15 replacements, coming in all kinds of various configurations and designs. Let's dive in. IWI Carmel. First up, IWI US has developed a semi-automatic model of its Carmel rifle system, bringing it right here to the American market. This is based on the combat-proven Israeli weapon system. The stateside Carmel is chambered in 5.56 NATO and features a short-stroke gas piston-operated action. It also brings along many of the components that made its predecessor so great in the hands of professional operators. What makes the Carmel so intriguing is that it's made from a tough combination of steel, aluminum, and high-strength, impact-modified polymer. And this rifle is entirely bilateral. I'm talking left and right side safety levers, magazine releases, and bolt catches. IWI US also included a non-reciprocating charging handle, which is also left and right side operational. The action itself utilizes a rotating bolt system, which will feel familiar. It's similar to the AR-15's design. And thanks to the two-position gas regulator, switching this rifle into suppressed mode is not only quite simple, it's very effective at maintaining reliability. All the metal parts on the IWI Carmel are corrosion-resistant. That 16-inch barrel is a cold hammer-forged steel unit. It's chrome-lined for durability and free-floating for enhanced accuracy. A Picatinny rail traverses the entirety of the upper receiver, giving you plenty of room for mounting optics and accessories. MLOC slots at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions pave the way for additional accessory mounting. QD sockets are found right where you need them throughout the rifle. The buttstock is not only adjustable for length of pull and cheek height, it's a folding unit. That really helps reduce the overall size without losing functionality, allowing the gun to collapse to a reduced length of only 26.75 inches. Fully extended, the IWI US Carmel measures 37.25 inches long. Unloaded, the rifle weighs 8 pounds, 2 ounces, without a magazine. The suggested retail price on the Carmel is $1,799. Robinson Armament XCR-L. When it comes to high-end multi-caliber rifles, the Robinson Armament XCR is tough to beat. Obviously, for this list, we're picking the 5.56 model. And to simplify things, let's go with the XCR-L. The XCR-L combines the rock-solid reliability of the AK-47's gas-operated piston-driven system. We're talking a 3-lug rotating bolt, a beefy extractor, and a fixed ejector, with the superior ergonomics and accuracy of the AR platform. And they threw in just a dash of FN FAL for added finesse. It uses a 5-setting gas system. This allows the shooter to adjust the rifle to use the absolute minimal amount of gas needed to cycle the action. The XCR does use AR-15 magazines, which is a big selling point as far as I'm concerned. It also features factory-installed ambidextrous controls for the safety, the bolt, and the magazine release. The Picatinny rail on top and the M-lock rail system on the sides and bottom are all machined parallel with the trunnion that holds in the barrel. This is critical. It ensures that your sights, optics, and other accessories are perfectly aligned with the bore of the barrel. And if 5.56 isn't enough, converting to various calibers is hardly an issue. Caliber conversions require a hex wrench, a few minutes of your time, and a bit of practice. With a simple barrel and bolt swap, the XCR can fire not only the standard 5.56 by 45 mm NATO, but also with the appropriate conversion parts: 7.62 by 39 mm, 5.45 by 39 mm, 6.8 mm Remington SPC, 300 Blackout, and 6.5 Grendel. Besides the different calibers, you then have to decide whether you want a regular fixed stock or a folding stock. In addition, there's the barrel, which on the XCR-L can be selected from 10.5 inches all the way up to 20 inches. Instead of having to buy multiple rifles or even multiple uppers, you keep the same rifle, change out the barrel, bolt, and magazine. You keep the same controls, same optics, same sling, same flashlights. Plus, it's plenty accurate, it's soft shooting, and it's incredibly reliable. The suggested retail price on the XCR-L is $2,200. Springfield Hellion. Here's one that's compatible with standard AR-15 mags, but in a totally different format. This is a unique, modern bullpup-style rifle, and it offers full rifle performance in a very compact package. This is the Springfield Hellion. It's a semi-auto, U.S. legal configuration of the company's VHS-2 rifle. That design has been tested and refined through military trials, and it has been adopted by several groups of armed professionals around the globe. Because the core features of the Hellion are the same as the VHS-2, it should prove to be an incredibly reliable and durable rifle. But a few changes have been made to make it better suited for the U.S. market. One of those changes was adding compatibility with Steinig AR-15 magazines, which are, let's face it, a little more plentiful in the U.S. than the original VHS-2's G36 mags. Regardless of what feeding device is used, the Hellion is a 5.56x45mm rifle. It has a 16-inch barrel, but in a package that's only 28.25 inches long. That is the bullpup advantage. It uses a short-stroke gas piston system with 2 settings of adjustment. It weighs 8 pounds unloaded. Other features include an ambidextrous charging handle and safety. It has an adjustable stock with a cheek riser and QD sling points on both sides of the rifle stock and handguard. The case ejection system is reversible too. That makes the Hellion a great choice for lefties. As for mounting accessories and optics, the handguard has M-lock slots and a generous amount of Picatinny rail spanning the top portion of the rifle. Flip-up iron sights were integrated right into the design as well. While it may be new to us here in the US, the Hellion is quickly gaining traction. It wouldn't be a surprise to see this become one of the most popular bullpup rifles on the market. IWI Tavor X95. When shooters think about modern rifles, specifically modern bullpups, Israel Weapons Industries Tavor is probably what comes to mind. It's among the most popular bullpup rifles in the States. The Tavor X95 is decked out for top performance by anybody who gets behind its trigger. Starting right there, the rifle has a downright excellent trigger. It breaks at a crisp 5 to 6 pounds. For bullpup fans, this is worth the price of entry alone. But the 5.56 NATO rifle has more to offer. This includes ambidextrous controls, an ample optics rail, as well as rails at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions, Steinig magazine compatibility, and plenty of sling mounting points. The ergonomics are right on the money, too. That ample forend facilitates the utmost control and makes transitioning between targets frighteningly quick. Given the Tavor is a kitten in the recoil department, you can really make its nimbleness pay off. As to the tail of the tape, the rifle boasts a 16-inch barrel, and it's a compact 26 inches in overall length. The long-stroke-operated X95 weighs in at a very comfortable 7.9 pounds. It's hefty enough to make it extremely manageable, particularly shot-to-shot. Overall, there are very few nits to pick with what IWI offers up in the X95. CZ Bren 3. This is the third generation of the extremely popular CZ Bren rifle platform. It's currently in the arsenal of the Czech Army and other armed forces around the world. One of the key features of the CZ Bren 3's high modularity is the easily replaceable extended forend, which is made of a highly durable aluminum alloy. The standard extended forend is equipped with an M-lock interface for mounting a wide range of accessories, things like sights, flashlights, laser markers, and more. It has fully ambidextrous AR-style controls, including a 45-degree firing mode selector, magazine release, and bolt release. The non-reciprocating charging handle is on both sides of the firearm. One side has a fixable handle, and the other side has a folding handle. And both of those handles are swappable. The CZ Bren 3 comes in 2 standard calibers and several barrel lengths. The 5.56x45 NATO caliber version is available with a 7-inch, 11-inch, 14.5-inch, or 16.5-inch barrel. The 300 AAC Blackout caliber version is available with a 7-inch or a 9-inch barrel. All versions of the third-generation CZ Bren meet the demanding requirements of NATO AC2 25D14 tests. Users can fully rely on them for reliable operation in the most demanding conditions, like high or low temperatures, salt water, sand, mud, and dust. PSA JAKL 2.0. This rifle is known as the JAKL 2.0. It's a long-stroke, piston-driven rifle that takes its cues from both the AR-15 and the AK. Updating some features, the JAKL 2.0 will now come with a proprietary lower. This is to improve on the looks and feel, while also outfitting itself with a new AXR stock. This stock is adjustable for length of pull, and it can be folded to the left side and locked into place. The pistol grip is PSA's own ergonomic design, made specifically for the JAKL. In addition to some upgrades, PSA shaved some weight off the JAKL 2.0, trimming its width. This brings a more comfortable shooting experience. Other notable changes include the charging handle, which is now located rearward and has a spring-loaded, snag-free profile. If you want to swap out barrels, PSA has made that easier. They streamlined the process, so DIYers will have a much simpler task of swapping out barrels. The PSA JAKL 2.0 is available in 5.56 NATO and 300 BLK. Ruger Mini 14. Currently, the Mini 14 rifle, designed and developed by Ruger, is in widespread use as a ranch rifle, a defensive weapon, and even a hunting gun. Now in its fifth decade, the Mini 14 shows no sign of going out of production anytime soon. The Mini 14 uses a Garand-style action. It's fairly robust, although somewhat outdated these days. However, it offers excellent durability, reliability, and intuitive controls, all while retaining the classic lines of older hunting rifles or military service guns. Over the years, accuracy-enhancing features have been added to the original Mini 14. Ruger added a stouter, tapered barrel, and they improved the gas system to reduce vibration, along with adding a Picatinny rail to mount a greater variety of optics. They also added front sight-protecting wings and integral scope mounting bases with rings. While there are some features that all Minis have in common, Ruger offers various configurations and models so that you can get the Mini that's best for you. Just recently, Ruger announced that it's offering the Mini in 300 Blackout. This should make an already proven platform even more appealing and versatile, especially for those who would like to hunt with a Mini in areas that require a caliber greater than that of the 223 Remington. Of course, the Mini has been available in 7.62 by 39mm for years as the Mini 30, albeit it was limited to 20-round factory magazines, but the new 300 Blackout Mini brings 30 caliber presence to this familiar platform, with the advantage of feeding from the same 223 caliber 20 and 30-round magazines that are now so widely available. PWS UXR. This modular, multi-caliber rifle is on a mission to carve its own path into a vast market occupied by highly competitive but mechanically indistinct AR-style platforms. One look at the PWS User Exchange Rifle, or UXR, recalls design elements from both past and existing examples of more modern, modular battle rifles. In the case of the long-stroke, piston-driven UXR, however, the patent-pending system of component interchangeability promises to allow users to quickly convert between alternate calibers on the same serialized platform by effortlessly exchanging just three parts: the magazine well, the barrel, and the bolt head. The lower is designed to be compatible with AR-style grips and most AR triggers. Its magazine release and safety selector also facilitate ambidextrous use. A 3-position adjustable gas system regulates the upper's operation with various chamberings and loads, and separate magazine well assemblies are dedicated for use with their respective barrels, which will initially include 308 Winchester, 5.56 NATO, and 300 Blackout chamberings. PSA VUK. After its debut at the Last Shot show, the PSA VUK received a flurry of feedback, requesting a design that stays more faithful to the classic AK styling. PSA has responded by implementing several aesthetic and functional changes that blend tradition with innovation. One of the first notable changes is the inclusion of a 4.5mm trunnion, reminiscent of the AK-47, which allows the integration of a Surrout armament stock. The VUK takes another step towards modernization with its AK-19 style grip, designed to fit an AR-15 platform. This hybrid approach means the VUK accepts AR-15 fire control groups and grips, offering flexibility and comfort. Additionally, the redesigned mag release paddle offers dual-action functionality, allowing for a push-down or a push-out mechanism to release the magazine, which improves handling under various shooting conditions. The VUK's upper receiver will see significant enhancements, including the relocation of the charging handle to the bolt. This aligns it more closely with traditional AK mechanics, rather than the AR-style setup found in PSA's JAKL rifle model. This adjustment has also allowed for the incorporation of a bolt hold open feature, enhancing functionality and the user experience. PSA also took user feedback into account regarding the rear sight, which many found too blocky and high in previous models. The lower handguard, made from polymer, promises greater compatibility with aftermarket accessories, opening up a wealth of customization options. Palmetto State Armory's VUK is shaping up to be a formidable addition to the firearms market, promising to deliver a blend of tradition and modernity that'll resonate well with a wide audience. So, there you have it. A solid list of alternatives if you're looking for something different than the standard AR-15. Each one of these brings something unique to the table. Let me know down in the comments which one of these rifles you'd pick, or if I missed one of your favorites. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, get subscribed to the channel, and be sure to comment so we know what you want to see next. Stay safe out there.